Chelsea v PSG, the Club World Cup finals. But before I continue, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the two best graduating students for the 2025-2026 session. Please put your hands together for Antonio Rudiger and Raul Asensio. Yeah, you heard me right. That was an absolute Hall of Shame performance for them against Paris Saint-Germain. When I said Dean Henderson would be a massive miss for Real Madrid in the previous episode, y'all thought I was tripping. Trust me, it was a massive miss for Real Madrid. Just like Felamendi or Real Madrid UCL elimination nights. Raul Asensio with a schoolboy error against Paris Saint-Germain. And come on, Antonio Rudiger, what was this? What was this? For a player of your caliber, this is a very, very, very embarrassing error. And I'm not going to spare out Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior. I have to be very critical of them subjectively because this has to be one of the worst individual performances from both players. It seems Kylian Mbappe has now mastered the art of trying to look engaged when he's basically doing just some tricky step overs in the box with no end products. Big games for Real Madrid. We saw it against Arsenal and now we've seen it again against Paris Saint-Germain. Vinicius, on the other hand, if this is what it means to do 10 times better, I'd rather remain at this stage for the rest of my life. With Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior just jogging around like they went for a park excursion. I'm really, really livid about this performance and I have to be very critical about these two players because Real Madrid are in a transition moment from Carlo Ancelotti down to Xabi Alonso. I do not think any of these two players will be able to adapt easily, especially with two of them leading the line for Real Madrid. Is it an egoistic issue? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing is certain, one of them has to drop to the bench if they are not ready to press for Real Madrid. Fran Garcia had an awful day in the office against Desiree Doué. And also Federico Valverde played out of position, tried his best, but couldn't cope with the high intensity of Kvaratskhelia, who kept running at him until the mark. And as for Chelsea, I believe that Chelsea were going to win by 2-1. And they did win by 2 goals in courtesy of 2 goals from Joao Pedro. But Chelsea fans, I want you to be patient because I don't want you to get too excited about Joao Pedro. It's normal for Chelsea strikers to perform really, really well on their debut. Nicolas Jackson did it in preseason. Lukaku scored 2 goals on his debut, went on to score against Arsenal the following game, and we're shouting, hey, Lukaku, Lukaku, Lukaku. And as well, Tammy Abraham also did it. So we shouldn't get too excited for Joao Pedro. Let's allow the guy to do his job and not too much hype on him. He's a very talented player, and I'm really excited for what's to come for him. But I just want to tell Chelsea fans, don't get ahead of the curve and don't get too excited. Joao Pedro is a very decent player, but don't get into the level where he's not yet at. Now, my prediction for the final, I don't expect it to be a whitewash just with PSG blew out Real Madrid. I expect Chelsea to put up a fight. Why? Because Cucurella will be a massive, massive threat for Desiree Doué. He won't give him a very free day just the way Fran Garcia gave him. And on the other side, Kvaratskhelia won't have an easy day at the office against Reece James or Malo Gusto. It won't be as easy as when he's playing against an unnatural right back, Federico Valverde. So I expect PSG to win that particular game, but not easily. I expect PSG to win by 3-1. A very bold prediction. Chelsea will score or PSG will go through. And that's all for now. Please don't forget to click the like button and share this video. I'll see you after the finals.